Almost immediately upon coming home for Thanksgiving break, I became aware of the new gang-related activities in the area. I decided that investigating would make a great Africana Studies project. There were always two very small gangs in my area. The East Side Prophets were essentially a bunch of little punks that would run around and steal your bike and sell weed. Most of them were still minors in high school or middle school. And on the other end of town, we had the Crips. Now, nobody's sure if they're actually a real Crip gang or if they're just a Confederate startup, but it doesn't really matter, and we can't get anyone to confirm. As the East Side Prophets became more violent in their activities and more aggressive, the Crips assimilated the younger gang into their own. And now we have a much larger gang, known under one banner as the Crips. This new gang brought a new weapon to the streets: methamphetamine. With harder drugs than before on the streets, parents have become more and more worried about the welfare of their children, especially at night. While gangs began as security for their neighborhoods, now they're just hood rats and dealers. I went out onto the street to find out what the locals had to say. Sir, how do you feel about the elevated gang activity in the area recently?
Oh, man, I hate it. Right now, I hate it. I got kids out here pushing drugs out in front of the street, making my neighborhood look bad. Just the other day, they're out here down the block, and the cops don't come around. It's not even making the neighborhood bad, it's making the value of my property go down. What can we say, The cops don't do nothing, it's getting out of hand.
Sir, how do you feel about your children's safety, considering all the elevated gang activity in the area?
Well, I'm most concerned at nighttime when they're out by themselves, walking through the neighborhood. I feel that's the most unsafe time. That seems to be when the gang members are out. They like to sleep all day and then come out at night, so that's what I'm most worried.
Sir, can I ask you to comment on the police's response to the elevated gang activity in the area?
No, I have no comment on that.
All right, thank you.
I have nothing to say about that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I've lived in this town for 25 years, and this is the first time I've seen people selling drugs to middle school children. It's very, very sad.
Really? With the increases in gang activity, what have you experienced?
Well, just last week as I was coming home from work, it was really, really scary. I don't know exactly what it is, but like these same three guys keep following me home all the time, and it's like I'm really, really scared. And it's like, I don't know what to do anymore. It's like every day I come home from work, it's the same exact three guys. Like, I'm scared all the time, and like I want to know how we can improve.
Being a student at Middletown South, what have you seen as far as the elevated gang activity goes?
I mean, they're just out of their minds. Like, I mean, I can't even wear this color anymore. It's dangerous. It's blue. I love blue. I can't even wear it anymore. It's kind of sad, actually.